Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Fairies Tarot. Today we're going to do your reading for the 7th through the 14th of January. It may or may not resonate with all of you. I hope it resonates though with everyone. And then I'm going to draw a rune for you as well. If you do need a personalized reading, you can click the description box and it will give you all my contact info. Also, if you like this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It would really help my channel grow, and I appreciate all of the support thus far. All right, let's get started. So, Hail Freya, goddess of love, divination, prosperity, and guides, spirit guides of the celestial angelic realm. Please come in for the star sign of, I'm sorry, I didn't mention it. This is, I think I did, but this is for Taurus. All right, so for Taurus, what do you have for Taurus? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and guardians. One more. All right. Bosses. I just got the word bosses. You might be having some issues with your boss this week, Taurus. Or you might be needing to have a conversation with them about your personal, limitations or boundaries. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Okay, so the first one that we have is, you have the Great Bear. And this is the Wildwood Tarot, by the way. Give me just one moment. I actually need to grab something, so sorry. Okay, sorry guys. So I just needed to see if I haven't worked with this in a long time, this deck, so I just wanted to see what this meant, which one this one was. Okay. I think it's the Hierophant in this deck. So, yeah. Anyway, so basically this is about someone who, this is about upholding order, right? Instead of, letting chaos ensue. So you might be dealing with somebody like a boss who's, trying to keep things in order, and somebody who's trying to they're ready to basically dispense justice to those who break the law or break the order of things. In fact, I actually think this is the Justice card in this deck. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's the Justice card. So anyway, then you have the Two of Stones, which is a challenge here. The Two of Stones is a card of duality, but it's about opposing forces. I feel like for some of you, you and your boss are having different ideas about things right now. And this could be another person also that you're involved with. Take it as it resonates. It could be any situation. I'm not really getting specifics, but I am getting for some of you it is a work situation with your boss. We also have the Wanderer here. this is the full card in this deck. It's about kind of going your own way and valuing your, you know, boundaries and your personal, your own personal path of things, right? So some of you may be arguing over what's right and what's wrong this week over something. Then we have another card, and I need to look this one up too. Like I said, this deck is slightly different. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So it's the Devil card in this deck. This is going to be clarifying the Wonder, or the Fool card right here. Okay, so I feel like somebody is maybe challenging the way you do things this week. They might be questioning your ethics and your morals and your integrity. This is very interesting. The thing is I'm getting that you have two separate ways to go. You have two different ways to go about this. Like, if you go their way, you know, it's going to go in their favor, obviously, but but you also kind of leave a piece of yourself behind in this. This also might be somebody in the household trying to be like the leader of the household. I'm also getting that for some of you. Let's see what the runes say for you. Okay, what rune do they need to know? Thank you. Okay. So I actually got Fehu for you. This is Freya's rune. So this is associated with prosperity, abundance, luck, good luck, and creation, and wealth. It's also associated with divination. She's not just associated with the material realm, she is also associated with the other realm as well, the 4D realm, where we have dreams, insights, downloads, spiritual downloads, intuition, things like that. So you're being told to pay attention to your intuition this week, Taurus, and do not go off of your path. There is something about this situation that is very toxic. I kind of feel like your boss and you are butting heads. Maybe they don't think you're as invested, or maybe the person in your house thinks you're not as, maybe they think you're not playing an integral part in, the household. Like, maybe they want you to be like more than just somebody who lives there. Maybe they want you to be, maybe they need to be friends with you in order to live there. That's kind of weird to me in roommate situations, especially whenever you're paying to live there, right? But I mean, there is also some truth to it as well, in that, because if you don't get along with the people that you live with, or if you don't get along with your boss, then it's going to create chaos in your own life, right? So you're kind of asking for toxic behavior to continue, really, right? And I think that's what these cards are saying, is that there's kind of like this wake-up call that's happening for you this week, where, your personal sense of freedom is being violated in some way. It's being it's being like put under a microscope and analyzed. And it's almost like micromanaging is what I'm getting. It's silly, Like I said, you will have to succumb to this person and their request in order for the chaos to die down. But I do not believe that you're going to be happy with this at all. And I would never advise you to do that. What I would advise you to do is go after your own, stability, and go after your own sense of purpose. You need to be in a place, I feel like, where, your values are respected. And it doesn't mean, you can't still, like, I mean, the thing is like, you can have, a normal job and do your other thing on the side. But if there's something about your boss is like maybe they know about your side hustle or something like that, and maybe they don't like it. Maybe they feel like it's taking you away from your focus at work or something like that. I mean, yes, you need to show up and you need to be focused whenever you go to that job. But, if it's like micromanaging, that's quite different. And I do feel like there's micromanaging going on here. in some sense of the word. So I am being told by Spirit that you need to focus on your own energy and your own wealth and abundance, whatever that looks like to you. I do kind of feel like with this Wanderer card that you are being pulled in a different direction. It might just be making a full-time income doing what you're doing on the side. Or you might just want to find another job. Because I don't feel like this situation with your boss at this point, I don't feel like it's going to get better. Okay? These situations, or whatever they are, if it's a roommate situation, you and this other person have conflicting ideas about things. Okay? So I don't feel like it's going to get better. I feel like you're going to have to make it get better. And, you know, if it's something where, you know, you're the one that's not showing up to work the way you need to, like you're not clocking in on time, you're not, you know, you're not fulfilling the duties that you signed up to do, that's different. You know, I mean, you need to turn it around, Taurus, and prioritize your schedule a little bit differently or something, okay? So you need to find where the imbalance is happening. Because if it's with you, I mean, of course you're going to get, you know, some sort of justice, like given back to you by, you know, the person you live with, or, you know, your boss, like, hey, you know, where's this assignment at? Or, hey, you know, if it's a roommate or something like that, it's like, hey, why did you leave this mess here and not clean it up? I'm just saying, check yourself, Taurus, if it's you, only if that applies, okay? Because in that way, you know, you're creating toxicity in your own environment, okay? So that's the message I have for you this week. I do hope it helped, and I'm sending you a lot of love. I think it's really great that you got Freya's rune, though, Fehu, because this rune is all about luck and prosperity. So you obviously have some sort of abundance coming in. So you might just need to kind of, you know, reorganize your time and priorities a little bit differently to make things a little bit more peaceful for you in the transition of whatever you're trying to create, okay? So I hope that helped, Taurus. I'm sending you a lot of love. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.